Welcome back to Computer Applications. This is Mrs. Hoffman, and today we're going to be starting our learning of Google Presentation. As you can see, I'm in my presentation folder, and I'm going to go ahead and create a new presentation. Presentation is very similar to PowerPoint and has all the same features in terms of being able to share and collaborate, just like Google Documents and Google Spreadsheets. Some of you may have already worked with slideshows before, maybe you've done a PowerPoint before, so it's pretty intuitive, and even if you haven't worked with it, it's pretty easy to learn. The first thing that you're going to do when you start up a new presentation is the computer is going to ask you to choose a theme. You can always change this theme, so you just choose one, and then you can always modify it later on. So I'm going to go ahead and choose Biz. If you don't want to see this dialog anymore, you can just deselect this checkbox here. It'll load your presentation as a blank presentation, and it's ready for you to add text onto. I'm going to go ahead and title my presentation Practice Presentation with my initials. And now I can see the name of my file up here. And you'll notice over on the left-hand side in this panel here, it'll show you all of your slides that you have created. Now, just to familiarize yourselves with the environment that we're working on, you'll notice a few different buttons here. If I want to change the background of my slides, if I want to choose different colors or whatever, I can just choose background and make some changes there. If I want to choose a different theme, like I chose the Biz theme, if I want to choose a different theme, I can choose that. If I want to change the layout of my slide, and it'll have different placeholders in different locations, you can play with these and lay your slides out however you want to. You'll be able to add your own text boxes and things if you need to as well, but I would suggest starting with these default layouts to begin with. And then we'll talk about transitions between slides in a little bit. So let's just get started and take a look at what we've got available to us here. You have your typical menus that we've been using all along here, where you can use a lot of the same tools that we've been using. There's in the view, you've got different ways that you can view your presentation. You can insert things like a text box, an image, a video, word art, line shapes. You can make comments, you can add new slides or import slides from other presentations. You can make a new slide, duplicate a slide. If you like a slide, you want to just duplicate it and just maybe make some changes on it. Delete, change background, change layout, change theme, and so on. You can format. Once you have text and things like that, you can make formatting changes to them. In the Arrange tab, once you have text boxes or other objects on your slides, you're going to be able to order them when you're maybe overlapping them or aligning them in different ways and so on and so forth. And you can group and ungroup things. The tools will allow you to spell check, of course. You can add a table just like you can in Documents. So when we start this, obviously we want to start by adding text to our slides, and so I'm just going to give this a title. And then if I need to add some more slides, I can just click on this plus here and get another slide. Notice it gives me a different layout because it obviously sees that I'm ready to it's like the body of my presentation. So the very first slide is always going to be formatted as a title slide, and then the subsequent ones will be title and body unless you choose something else. And so you just begin, and you can have like maybe an overview of what your presentation is going to be like, and then you would type more text here. You can do your traditional things like add bullets in or numbers, and all the alignment buttons and all the line spacing, all those things from Documents are present in presentation. So it's pretty intuitive, and you can change your font, your size, color, bold, italic, underline. If you need to add a hyperlink, you can do that into your document. If you need to draw a line or have a fill color or an image or shape or whatever, all these tools that we've been using in the other programs are available to use in presentation. So as I said, it's pretty user-friendly and intuitive of how to do that. So I'm just going to run through a basic basic way to throw a presentation together, and then you can enhance it. So I'm just going to use my bullet feature. So perhaps I'm going to, maybe if I'm giving an overview of this class, maybe I'm going to talk about, the syllabus, and the expectations. We'll get into, having a Google account, an Edmodo account, Google Documents, Google Spreadsheets, and maybe Google Presentation. And if I want to add a picture on here, I can just insert an image. The same image dialog box is going to come up that we've been using. So you can just pick a picture from something you have stored on your computer, or if you want to use your you can use your camera if you want to put a snapshot or whatever. So just to save time today, I'm not going to actually put a picture in, but a picture would come in and you can format it the same way that you would when we were using documents as well. And then I'm going to add one more slide in here, and then I'll show you how to add slide transitions and animations. So I'm just going to add in a new slide, and my first thing was the syllabus and expectations, so I'll just title that. Maybe I'm going to go over, and I'll just use my bullets again, maybe grading, and maybe then I'll do the assignments that we're going to have, and then the expectations of the students, and so on. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to add transitions between my slides, and so this is when you're actually presenting and how your slides go from one slide to another, and then I'll then show you how to animate a slide with like, for example, how do you have just one bullet show up and then another one, and so on, how to control that. So if I click on my first slide, I can click on my transition button here, and notice right now it says there's no transition. So I can go ahead and add a transition. These are the different ones available. So if I choose Cube and I hit play, it'll show me what that's going to look like. So that's Cube there. I can control the speed there. I could do flip. Play that so I can see what flip looks like. Slow it down a little bit. There we go. So it's more of a distinguished difference there. Okay, and then I can, if I want to, I can go ahead and apply that transition to all my slides, or I can make a different transition for each slide. For ease, I'm going to apply to all of them. And now I'm going to go to my second slide, and I'm going to animate this slide here. So it already has a transition, which Google puts it in there as an animation. It's really a transition, but I'm going to go ahead and add an animation here. So under format, let's see. Insert animation. Okay, so now I can see right here it says on click I have a fade in. If I add an animation here, I can choose maybe a fly in on click, and let's see what that's going to look like. So I have overview. So if I want to make these bullets come in individually, then what I want to do is I want to choose an animation. I've chosen fly in, And so I've got it on click so I can control it while I'm presenting. And then I want to choose this box here by paragraph so that they come in one at a time. And so you can just play around with the animation and how you want things to appear. The order that they appear on your animations dialog box over here is the order that they will happen. So you'll want to play with that a little bit, and you can maneuver and move things around to see what would best be appropriate for your presentation. Now down below here you're going to notice that we have, I'm just going to draw this up just a little bit here, a place where it says click to add notes. And this is a really important area here. When you're presenting, it's nice, instead of maybe writing down note cards for yourself, you can actually type notes about what you want to say about this slide right here. And then what you can do is you can print those notes out separately, and as a presenter, your audience would be seeing this slide here, and you, the presenter, would have a set of notes in front of you that would have the slide on top, and then the notes that you write. Maybe there's an example or a story or some statistics or something like that that you want to remember to say while you're on a particular slide, and this is a great place to type that information, and then you can print those out. So and some print options when you do that is you can go to print settings and preview, and you can see here there's different options here. You can have one slide without notes, and you can if you have one slide with notes, you'll see what it's going to look like. So it would actually print out a sheet of paper like this, and your slide would be here, and any notes that you've typed would actually show up here. So and that's handy. You can also download it as a PDF or print and hide your background if you want to save ink. So I'm going to close this preview here. So that's just a handy tool, a very handy tool that you know, a lot of students overlook and aren't sure how to use it. So I think that gives you a lot to get started with Google Presentation. I would encourage you to look for other, you know, there's lots of tools and videos and things that you can watch on YouTube or on the internet to learn more about Google Presentation so that you can complete your competency checklist. Any questions, just let me know. All right, good luck.